Hi everyone and welcome to Module 8. You've officially made it to the last week of the first half of the semester, so congratulations. I hope that you are enjoying the reading so far and the assignments. With that being said, if you have any feedback at all, please don't hesitate to email me. Let me know how things are going. I want to hear from you. So this week there's kind of a lot to submit and read, but I've tried my best to mitigate that with this week's reading activity. You'll be choosing a couple of the authors to write about, and yeah, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So you'll notice there are 5 authors for this week. However, you're only going to be asked on the reading activity to choose 3 of them to write about. You will also be completing your peer reviews and submitting your celebration of knowledge. So let's go ahead and look at the module. So the Module 8 overview page is here. So for Wednesday this week, so last week you submitted your rough draft to the peer review for the celebration of knowledge. And this week by Wednesday, I'd like you to actually complete now the 2 peer reviews. So when we get to that page, you'll see a video explaining that process. So for Saturday, we have these 5 authors: Langston Hughes, Dorothy West, Zora Neale Hurston, Sterling A. Brown, and Richard Wright. And the initial post of your RA number 7. Then for Sunday, you will reply to your peers for RA 7, and then based on the feedback that you get from your peer review, you'll revise your celebration of knowledge 1, and then submit your final draft for right before spring break. Something else that I'll mention now is you'll notice that the spring break module is open as well. There's only 1 page in it. And I just wanted to draw your attention to this page here in Module 9. I've given you kind of a peek into the reading schedule for Invisible Man and the assignments that you'll be engaging with weeks 10 through 13 after spring break. This is so that I'm being super transparent. The novel is quite long, and so I'm going to have you read the first 11 chapters by the end of week 10. So you'll want to get a jump on that over spring break. So that's just there for you to take note of there. But back to Module 8 here. Okay, so the usual kind of structure, you'll read the bios and the readings for each of the authors. I've given you the celebration of knowledge 1 instructions again, and then actually maybe the peer review, I'll move it up, the RA number 7. So when you click on RA number 7, there's only 2 questions. Okay, so you're going to only choose 3 out of the 5 authors for this week, and share 1 to 2 key passages from their work that embodies their central claims. And for the poets, you can just choose 1 of the poems, and then explain why those passages stood out the most, what the purpose of each of their works are, and how their text works to fight systems of oppression. And then number 2 is the same as usual, offer a key takeaway. So those are the only 2 questions for this week's RA, like I said, because I understand that you have a lot of other work to do. So here I have the celebration of knowledge 1 instructions, and then the peer review. So you all have, like I said, submitted your rough draft to the peer review. I have a video here explaining how to now read your peers' drafts, and you'll be filling in the peer review handout as you read or watch your peers' draft or presentation. And then once you've filled in the answers to these questions, you'll submit your completed handout as a reply to your peer on the discussion board. And like I said, this video goes into detail on how to do that. So that you'll be doing for Wednesday. Then you'll revise based on your peers' feedback and submit your final draft of the celebration of knowledge 1 to this page. And you'll see at the bottom of this page, I have a rubric here so you can see exactly how this is going to be scored. And then I include my office hours link in case you have any questions. So I know there's quite a bit going on this week, but just to reiterate, okay, you will be completing the peer review of Celebration of Knowledge 1 for Wednesday. You'll be doing RA number 7 for Saturday, and you'll be completing your final draft of Celebration of Knowledge 1 for Sunday. And then I've given you access to Module 9 just so you can get a sense of the reading schedule for Invisible Man. So go ahead over spring break and really dive into that book because we've got to read the book relatively quickly. So let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing all of your work.